Oh, bitch, I know it hurts, but do it for the booty gains. Do it for the booty gains. Oh my God. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel, and I'm back with another video. I'm going to be taking you guys through my full leg workout. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button to join the family. So your girl is sick right now and I probably sound like shit, but just bear with me for this voiceover, okay? So before I start my workout, I always like to warm up. It's really important that you warm up before your workout. Usually I do leg variations and I'll do ab variations. So right now you can't really tell, but I have a heavier band at my ankles and the lighter band around my knees. So I'm just like warming up my legs and my glutes before I start. And if you guys want me to do a video, like a full video warming up, comment down below and I'll do that. I think I have one a while ago, but compared to like what I do before versus now is really different. So yeah. It honestly is crucial to warm up and start your body right before you start working out. I don't think a lot of people realize how important it is, because not only for injury but for range of motion. For example, if you're doing a squat and you haven't stretched, you can't fully go deep in the squat and reach that full potential, you know? So it's really important that you really stretch, even if it's just for 10 minutes. So when I start my leg workouts, I usually like to do my heaviest workout or my compound movements first. So usually it would be Smith machine, hip thrusts, or deadlifts. So you can't tell by this angle, but I have 5-pound weights and I'm standing on them and my toes are being raised and a lot of the weight is being put on my heel. So the reason why is because when you do that, it targets more of your glutes rather than your quads and your hamstrings. Honestly, the only time that I use the squat rack is when I am mostly training for strength, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I really like to do my squats on the Smith machine, like I said, because it's more controlled. So I wanted to include this beginning part of this. You guys will see me adjusting, and I wanted to make the point that you guys, it's really important that especially when you're using machines that have guides, you really want to adjust the machine to your body. So for example, like with the Smith machine, I brought it up too high, and the thing is, like when you're doing squats, I prefer doing them on a Smith machine because it's more controlled. When you're not using the Smith machine, you're using a lot of your body parts to make sure that your body is standing straight, not lifting, you know, like different parts. And with the Smith machine, like I said, it's more controlled. But when you're using it, when you have the guides, you don't want them to be too high to where you can't do a full squat, and you don't want them to be too low where if you accidentally can't lift the weight up, you will hurt yourself. So it's called like weight guards or something. I don't know what they're called, but yeah. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. If you've been following me for a while, you know that hip thrusts are my favorite, and they kind of like mostly contributed the most to my gains. Although like doing hip thrusts at this gym, I was just so annoyed because my old gym, the bench, they have them bolted to the floor. Unfortunately, in this video, the bench wasn't bolted to the floor, so it kept on sliding, which is really bad. So if you guys, I recommend not doing them on a bench that slides because you will potentially hurt yourself. You'll see in the video that as I go higher on weight, I try to put the 45 plate at the back of the bench to try and stop it from holding, but still. And like you guys know that when I do hip thrusts, I like to go really like heavy, like really heavy. You guys, I do like 4 plates on each side, okay? So yeah, and in that video they're bolted to the floor, so they don't even move. And I also like you doing hip thrusts on the Smith machine, but also the Smith machine doesn't go all the way low, which is also really frustrating. They have like these silver guides there, and yeah, it's just a mess. But yeah, and also like the benches that were bolted to the floor, they were all taken, and it was just irritating. Okay, I was just so over it, and I couldn't even do the full like couldn't even do like more than 5 reps on with 3 plates on each side. I was just annoyed.
Yes, that's the part you always show. You're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow, mysterious. That's the part you always show.
Okay, listen, I'm getting really tired of you guys commenting that I don't do calves. Okay, bitch, I do calves. Okay, calves are one of the hardest muscles to grow. Okay, and for me, like, if you guys have seen my transformation video, you know that my base was skinny, so like I had like no muscle, no fat. My ankles and my wrists and like my forearms are really skinny, so it is really hard for me to grow my calves. And my family, they also have really small calves. Shout out to the people that do have calves, so yeah, stop commenting down below that I don't have calves when I do work on my calves. Okay, do you think that's why people think my butt is fake? Because like my ankle to my thigh and like my waist ratio is just like so off, so it's pretty understandable why people think it's fake, but it's not fake. On to hip abduction machine. I kind of have a secret with my hip abduction machine that I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, so usually when I start, I'll do a medium weight that I'll do about 10 reps, and then I go higher on the weight, and then I'll do about 5 reps, and then I go back down to a really low weight and I'll do about 10 to 15 reps. The reason why I do this is because each time I work out, I like to shock my glutes. Especially this machine is really great for targeting the upper, middle, and a little bit lower booty, mostly the side and the top. But yeah, like you want your muscles to be shook every time you do an exercise so that they tear up and then they regrow back bigger. Okay, so yeah, and then after that I like to superset with either lunges or jumping squats or high knees, just to get that extra burn as well. Questions as to how I'm able to push through the pain, and honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I kind of like the pain, because really, like, if you don't have any pain while you're doing exercise, it's not really working, and it's so satisfying, like when you're doing a set or a rep and it hurts, but after it just feels so good because you've accomplished it and you finished it, and bitch, it's going to your butt. Okay, your butt is gonna get bigger, okay, your legs are gonna get more stronger and everything. So honestly, like I said in my last video, you just gotta push through. Like this machine a lot as well, because there's a lot of different exercises that you can do that will target different parts of your glutes and your legs. I get a lot of questions also as to why sometimes my foot is always high up on the machine, and the reason is when your leg or your foot is in the middle or lower, when you do the leg press, it will focus more on your quads, versus if your foot is higher on the machine, it will target more of under your leg, which is your hamstrings and your underbutt. So that's why, to answer your question. And you can do this machine single leg or both legs. You can do it sideways, which I'll be showing you guys as well, which is also great for your side glutes. And yeah, you can also do calf raises on these as well. I tend to do calf raises, but I didn't show it in here. I don't even think I did it, honestly.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
Okay, so going back to the whole adjusting machine thing, I did ask you guys if you guys wanted me to do a beginner's workout, and I'll do that, and I'll show you how you can adjust machines or how to use them. Like I said, it's really important that you adjust the machine to your body, because sometimes the machine, if you don't adjust it properly, it'll be working a whole different muscle group that you want it to. Okay, so I'll do that video for you guys. Stay tuned. With this one, this is also a great exercise for your quads. Sometimes I'll do it single-legged to do it more controlled. And I also wanted to show you guys, literally, like my workouts, when I'm doing them, they be so painful. Like I get cramps. There's been one time where like I tried walking and I just fell. I just couldn't walk. But that's the whole part of working out. If you're not struggling, then you're not doing anything, okay? All these Instagram girls that be doing cute little workouts, but they don't show the part where they're actually working. Some don't even actually work. They're just there to look pretty. But working out is not pretty, okay? You need to work hard. This machine is also really good for your hamstrings. You can do them single-legged, like how I did the other one for your quads. I forgot the name already, but yes, these are great. You can do them slow and controlled. I find that with hamstrings, you kind of need to do it slow and controlled so that it really burns. If you do them fast, you might injure yourself, so just take your time. Honestly, with any workout, just take your time and do it slow and controlled. Focus on your mind to muscle connection, so you're really hitting that muscle area, okay? So yeah. So I like doing this as a burnout, usually after my workouts. I also posted it on my Instagram as well, so you can check that out. Usually after your third or like your fourth set is when you really start to feel it. I like to add the band for that extra resistance because, like I said, you always want your exercises to be hard and challenging and painful, okay? It doesn't sound that appetizing, but yeah. And usually towards the end, I like to spice it up and I'll do a few deadlifts just to make it a little bit harder as well. After that, I usually do a calf burnout because, you know, I have small calves. Honestly, like when people comment about my calves, like I really don't care because in a way, like even though it's small, it makes my ass look bigger, so it doesn't bother me. So it's not an insecurity or something. It's just, you know, it's good to work out every part of your body as well. There's a lot of different ways you can work out your calves. Like you can do it with this machine if you don't have it. You can do calf raises on the squat rack or the Smith machine, or even the leg press as well. They even have an individual standing calf raise machine as well if your gym doesn't have that. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, yeah, so those who comment about my calves, just leave it, okay? Mind your business. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it for this video. After that, I like to foam roll because foam rolling and stretching is really good for your muscles after you work out. It prevents injury, it also stretches out your muscles, so there's room for new gains. Like I said, if you guys want me to do an updated stretching or warming up video, comment down below and I'll do that. And yeah, thank you for watching this video and I hope to see you guys in my next one. I was so fed up with this calf, with the stretching part. Ugh.